What's up, y'all? So you guys know I couldn't go today without making a video because it's Ed, and Eddy's 25th birthday. Happy birthday to Ed, and Eddy. And I do have a couple videos planned for this month to continue to celebrate Ed, and Eddy. I can't promise that everything this month will be Ed related, but a lot of it I plan on being. So without any further ado, I wanted to start it out with Ed, and Eddy promos, bumpers, and commercials by Nostalgia Cat here. If y'all wanted to give a sub to him and a follow and a like on this video. But anyways, y'all, we're hopping right on in. Enjoy the video, he says. I love the Nick stuff. I think it's cool. Ed, and Eddy, bumpers, promos, and commercials.
Do not attempt to recreate the stunts performed by the Eds in this marathon. They are idiotic, and so are the stunts.
I love the warning sign.
It's Eds all day. 7 hours.
Oh, it's a 7-hour marathon.
Dumb things that seemed like good ideas at the time.
I love the narrator, Ed's all day. This is a great marathon, too. Someone on one of my streams last night asked, don't be an idiot. That's a good quote. Need that on a shirt. But someone on one of my streams asked me what my favorite marathon was, and I said Best Day Edder. But that one's probably a good one, too. We need to turn this up. This is very quiet. Why is it so quiet? Also, what is this dog? Was this supposed to be... What is this? Was this supposed to be like a test? Like Sarah was going to have a dog? This dog is not in the show. Look at this. That dog is not in the show. I don't think it's in any episode. Maybe I'm wrong. But from my recollection, that dog is not in any episode. Oh my god, is this so quiet? This one doesn't have any audio. I just tried turning it up all the way even on my end. This is no audio. I remember this one. He probably had to mute it. Maybe the audio got copyrighted. Maybe he had to mute it. That's unfortunate. This is a great episode. The Canadian turkey basters. This is a great episode for real. Especially with Double D. It's probably... Oh. There we go. I don't know why it just exploded in volume. Like, look how fun that commercial was, that promo was. All these are they're so fun. They don't make them like this anymore. These promos are what is keeping Cartoon Network alive for the 30 years that it's been alive. Is these promos. And they refuse to believe that now. They keep thinking, oh, we just need better shows, or we just need new shows, or we just need this and this. But it's this. It's the world they created. It's the type of thing they surrounded themselves with. Oh, I remember this. Who remembers this? This is like such a... What? Like if you were a fan of the show. I don't think this one aired in the U.S., if I remember. If I remember correctly, I don't think this aired in the U.S. Yep. Novos Episodios. I knew it. This was a Latin America one. Dude, they were wild in Latin America. They were wild. Nice. Nice. Next weekend. Is this Best Day Edder? This might be Best Day Edder. We were just talking about this. Oh, never mind. This is just the Big Picture Show weekend marathon. This is not the Best Day Edder. Best Day Edder was something else. Who remembers all the commercials for this? They showed like two advertisements for this, like per commercial break almost. It felt like. I remember they hyped this movie up. Also, if you look there, it had like a quote here, but it's like the Peach Creek Tribune. That's not a real thing. That's from the show. So it's like, it's interesting that they include that. Look, see? I feel like I'm in 2008 all over again. They showed so many ads for this, I'm telling you. It was either 07 or 08 when it aired over here. I want to say it was 08, but it might have been 07. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it was 07. Dude, there were so... Look at these. There were so many different themes. See, this is like a horror theme, like a scary thriller theme. The other ones were like, oh, this is a fun, trip. This one's like, oh, it's a thriller. Oh, but it turns into more of the comedy based. Well, no, it's still kind of shown like a thriller a bit. Thriller comedy. Plank driving the truck. Dude, that alone is almost like you want to watch the movie. Because you want to just be like, how is Plank driving that truck? Nice. Oh. Dude, interesting how they went from like 2007, 2008 promos back to 01, 02 here with Powerhouse. But these are great. These might be some of my more favorite Ed, Edd and Eddy ones are the Powerhouse ones. Nice. Dun, dun, dun. They're probably going to show them hosting. Or it's probably going to be Eddy popping out right here. Yep. So classic. I love the Cartoon Fridays stuff. It's great. Definitely a different time back then. You gotta mingle. That's a good one too. Dude, the Powerhouse ones were so inventive too. Like the Powerhouse ones. This was taken from the DVD, I think. This promo here, because the quality's not amazing, but it's you can clearly tell this is probably not ripped off of VHS. What is this? Oh, it's Jawbreaker. I don't remember this one. What's so funny is you never really see Double D like express like a ton of interest in a Jawbreaker. I mean, I don't want to say never. We do. You do see it. Like there's when the Jawbreaker's out, he'll be like mouth watering with all the other ones, right? But it's so interesting how his character progressed so much. Because like in the first season, he's not like that at all. He's not like how he is in later seasons at all. He's very different. He's like the smart one of the group, but at the same time he's still like one of the Eds. But like as you progress, especially when you get to like season 5, you almost start to wonder like, why is Double D friends with them? Like he's the complete opposite. Meanwhile, in the beginning, like in the first season, you really are like, oh, he's different. He's got his own quirks. Like, he's got his own stuff that makes him special. Like, yeah, here we go. But he's still, like, still loves jawbreakers. Still loves to do scams. Still loves to, you know, do some stuff to help out the boys. But as you keep going in the show, it's like that gets less and less and less. And he's more of like, Eddie, this is wrong. We shouldn't be doing this, when that was not him in season 1. Not really. He was kind of like, you know, getting down and dirty with the rest of them. See, look, I forgot how many promos they made. Nowadays, dude, they'll make one. And they'll make a long version of it and a short version of it, but for the most part, it's still just one. Also, this never happened either. What even is this? They're getting chased by a lawnmower? That never happened in the show either. There was no episode about that. I don't know if I remember this Jimmy one either. What? Is this the same one, but just in HD? I think it is. How'd they get this in HD? Oh, they didn't. Look, see right here? They make it look like it's widescreen. They just took the 4:3 image and put a white background. They could have cleaned this up a little bit. Look, you can clearly tell. And like, look even here at the top. See how there's like that? This is slightly lower right here. Yeah, they could have done that a little bit better. It looks messy. I don't know why he put this in here twice. Ah, city bumpers. Here we go. Why would Double D put on the wig? That is weird. That also seems out of character for him. Like Ed, probably. Eddy, maybe, because he's just, you know, that kind of guy. Double D would probably be the one that was like, guys, this is unethical. I don't think we should be doing this. Oh yeah, their shadows are different. See, like, look at the. What do you think they had to do for these? Like, for these ideas? Like, sitting around, like, okay, guys, we got some Ed and Eddy bumpers we gotta make. What if they're just walking down the street and they have each other's shadows? Like, where do you get that idea from? That's so inventive. Eddy mail. Or Ed mail, I guess. Oh, that's terrible. Not a scam. Easily believable. I'd believe it, wouldn't you? I love the bike. Look, the bike is in its Ed and Eddy style, even with the lines, like jittering. Same here with the shoes. I love that. They kept everything down to the down to those minute details. This is a great promo too. This one actually also is available in HD. This one, because this one was part of the season 2 DVD. I want to say. I love this one too, how it's almost treated like it's like a horror wasteland. Although I swear, I think there's a version without the theme. Hear the music in the background? I feel like there's a version of that without that. Like it's just them talking. This is a good one too, although I think it's just they made a mess, I think is the premise of that one, and they're walking away from it. God, this is so good, man. But I've seen these so many times. I really have. Yeah, dude, this is where he like floats himself up on the thing, I believe. Yeah, dude, I've seen these so many times. They're so good, man. And you can, this is the thing, is you can watch these over and over and over again, and they don't get tired. They're so brilliant. Yeah, brilliant, man. I've always loved how in this shot, Eddie's chest is so puffed up. Let me lower that a bit. Yeah, there we go, that's better. I feel like now I'm more center. Before it was like, I was all the way down here. This is a great one. The Jawbreaker store. Ooh, bleeding. He does not want to be there. Oh, dude. What's better, man? The Powerhouse ones or the City ones, dude? They're both so good. They're both so original and so imaginative, and both in their own unique style, man. It's so weird. It's like you could say the City ones have more personality because, hey, a lot of times they have speaking lines, but it's like, I don't think I've ever seen this one. It's a Christmas one. But the Powerhouse ones are so creative in the fact that they know that they really kind of almost can't use sound sometimes, that it's almost like they add so much personality just in the drawings that it makes up for the fact that there's no vocals. Why is he fat? Or not fat, but he looks bloated. Using Jimmy and his brace face as an antenna.
I'll give you this side rookie card plus 3 All-Stars 4.
Signed? Yeah, but he didn't specify by who. Why did that sound like it was a demo test? Like it was like a behind the scenes like test. There was no sound effect and the voiceover sounded so bad. Oh, this is a classic one too, because he's upside down. Classic. This is a classic. Dude, these are all so good. Again, I could see these all a million times and never get tired. A million times. Nice. Alright, well, that was it for that one. And I want to end the video just by saying happy 25th anniversary at Ed and Eddy. I got a lot of, well, I have a lot of ideas for content. Let's see if those come to fruition for this month for Ed and Eddy involvement. But yeah, without any further ado, I will end the video. You make sure you guys leave a like, comment, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. I've looked at my analytics. A lot of you guys that watch the videos are not subbed, so make sure you guys hit that sub button. Make sure you guys are still following the channel. And as always, I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much to Schwarzenegger Bager 8110 for becoming a member. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there is listed multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.